Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do an effortless everyday makeup for deep set or hooded eyes, but we're going to elevate it a little bit with some super easy techniques. By the way, I'm Jeannie. I'm a pro makeup artist in Los Angeles. I work with celebrities, beauty brands, and everyone in between. Today I have the beautiful Amy, who is my model. So let's get started. I should ask you, do you have any allergies?
No.
Okay, great.
I always jokingly say dirty brushes.
I like to make sure the brows are clean because I always start with the brows with pretty much every makeup that I do, just to make sure that my brow products are going to adhere to the skin without any interference from moisturizer or serums or anything like that. So we're gonna go in with the Anastasia Brow Freeze. This is pretty much my favorite product ever for brows. Just gonna put a little bit just on a spoolie. I usually work off the back of my hand. It's just kind of what I do. And we're just gonna brush through. And then what I'll do is I'll press it down lightly. We're just looking to try and get the beginnings of a shape here. All right, I think Amy's brows are dry. It just takes maybe like a minute or two for the Anastasia Brow Freeze to set. Remember, she has a little bit of moisturizer on her skin right now, but normally I go in on a clean bare face. We're gonna go in next with this NYX brow pen. It's the Lift and Snatch. It's an ash brown. I'm just going to fill in. Next, we're gonna go in with some skincare, Bigger Than Beauty Super Serum. For moisturizer, we're gonna do the lightweight daily moisturizer. Skin prep is so, so important. Happy prep skin means happy makeup, truly. You gotta prime the canvas before you put anything on it, especially if you want it to last all day. All right, Amy is prepped and primed, so we're going to go in with foundation. Today I'm using the Giorgio Armani Neo Nude foundation. This is gorgeous. It's a great everyday foundation. It has a light to medium coverage, and it's just kind of dewy and gorgeous and really great. You'll also notice that this shade is a little bit warmer than what she is on her face. That's because I'm actually matching her to her neck and the rest of her body, just so then she doesn't have that floating head syndrome. We all know that when your face is lighter than the rest of your body. No offense to anybody that does that. If that's your jam, that's totally fine. And then a lot of times what I'll do is I'll also take it down the neck, because a lot of times you have that space right here on the neck that's lighter because it's naturally shielded from the sun. So you just want to make sure everything is seamless. So I like to bring the foundation down. I'm just going in with this Real Techniques brush. It's actually the first brush that I picked up, kind of on instinct. And then I'm gonna go in with a sponge after that, just to blend everything in. I'm just gonna take a sponge and just work it into the skin, because a lot of times the brush will put down a lot of product. The sponge gets rid of any excess product. Now for concealer, I'm going in with the tried and true NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is Ginger I'm gonna be using. And this is basically in the areas Amy needs a little more coverage, which is under the eye, which is mostly where all of us need coverage, unless you are genetically blessed to have no darkness under your eyes, in which case celebrate, because close, you are in the minority. I'm also getting the eyelid just to prep it for the eye look that we're going to do, which is an easy eye look. It's simple, but I always like to prime the lid with concealer just to cancel out any darkness or redness, any veins you might have, any blue undertones. And then I really love to hit around the nose. A lot of times, especially as women, we can have some discoloration around our nose, but that's what's great about concealer. You can just go in and kind of pinpoint anything that you might need. And then back in with the sponge. And again, this just kind of pushes the product into the skin. We're gonna start with this Makeup by Mario contour stick on a brush. I'm just gonna take a little bit of the product on the brush. And then another thing I like to do is kind of put some of it on the back of my hand and work off the back of my hand because it warms the product up. And I know it looks like I'm rubbing a lot of it off. I'm actually working the product into the brush, just so I'm not placing a ton of product onto her skin. What you want to do with stuff like this is you want to build, and this will help you build because you're starting with lighter layers. We're just sort of going to create a shape that extends out. And then we're just going to extend that out really softly. It's really subtle. And then if you want, you can always go back in with more product. Again, like I said, it's all about layers. And the best thing about working with creams is that you can go back in and just soften those lines if there are any hard lines. The combination of the fluffy brush and the cream product really helps to keep it soft. And then also you have your sponge too. Or you can use a finger. Doesn't matter. We're gonna go back in with the cream contour right here, and I have my foundation brush. I'm just gonna contour a little bit of the face. And then the jaw, right here. And I'm actually going right on top of the cheekbone. It's really subtle. Continuing with the eyes, we're gonna take this Dior powder right here. This is the Backstage powder in 4N. And I'm gonna take it on the same brush that I used on the eye. And we're just gonna set the contour on the eye. Because you're setting powder on top of cream, you wanna make sure you have a light hand. And maybe also grab another brush, just another clean brush, just to blend. While we have the powder out, I'm just gonna take a brush and we're gonna set the cheek and the jaw contour as well. This is a Smith Cosmetics 112 brush. I love this brush. I only have one left. I need to get more because I've lovingly gone through, I think, the other 3 that I had, or they grew legs and walked away. I can't really remember. I think a little bit of both. All right, we're gonna go back to the eyes and we're gonna go in with this IT Cosmetics shadow stick. This is the shade Silk Armor. It's just a really beautiful kind of champagne-y shimmer. And I'm just gonna put that all over Amy's lid. Something I like to do, as you can see, is you're creating the shadow up here, but then you're gonna keep the lid really light. And that's kind of a secret that I use for anyone who has a little bit of a deep set lid or even a hooded lid. So that's just the first shadow stick. We're gonna go in with another one. This is Passionate Pearl. This is quite an icy one, but I figure it's fun. We're just gonna put it in the inner corner, just for a little highlight, a little brightness. And blend it out with a brush or with your finger, whichever. I wanna tightline the top lash line with this brown pencil. This is the Sisley pencil, but you can use any dark brown pencil. We're just gonna go right in here. I'm having Amy curl her own lashes because she wanted to, and a lot of times I'll ask, and if they want to, they can really get in there and squeeze and get a good curl. So now we're gonna do mascara. This is the Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Volumizer. Look down, and I'm just gonna use this handy little Tweezerman tool that I love. Right, now we're gonna go in with a little bit of highlighter. This is the Dior stick. It's so beautiful. Just wait till you see it on. It's like this pearly, gorgeous. And I'm just gonna take my fingers just on the tops of the cheeks. Little Cupid's bow. So for cheeks, we're gonna go in with the Freck Cheek Slime, which I think is like one of the coolest names for a cheek product ever. This is cuffed. And then I'm just gonna take the back of my blender and then we're just gonna tap it. I love blush, and we're going into summer. Let's just go for it. And then we're gonna go in with the Bronze Glow Shimmering Lip Oil from Iconic London. I'm applying this directly onto her lips because I'm giving it to her. So otherwise, if it was in my kit, I would use it on a brush, off a palette, or on the back of my hand. Amy told me I should do this on camera, so this is what the pros do to get the product into the device or into the component, I guess. And I usually just like to take whatever's in the lid, get my brush in there. This is just a really beautiful setting powder to just set the makeup. All right, everyone, this is the finished look. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more from me, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much. We'll see you soon.